Let's look at Routt County in April 2022. Hi, this is John James with the James team at RE/MAX Partners, and this is another Steamboat market update. Starting the month of May by looking back at the whole of Routt County in April of 2022. So let's dive in. All right, the main indicators, these are the above the fold numbers. And the top headline is median sold price. $725,000. That's not for just single family homes. That's not just for Steamboat. That is for all of Routt County. It's 23% over what it was just a year ago. As you read further into the story, you see the number of sales were down by 20%, going from 1331 all the way down to 1063. These are almost completely opposing numbers, so which they culminate into an overall sales volume lower than it was in April 2021. Where the sales last year were rising month by month and the trend over $1 billion had just started, now it's on the wane. Still over $1 billion by about 75 million, but I could see this dropping below that line come next month. So does this mean it's a declining market? Well, not necessarily. Those top line numbers are driven primarily by inventory. So if we first touch on the month supply, how long it would take to sell everything on the market right now, for April, it plummeted to 1.4 months. That is almost 60% off of where we were last April. This shows the point where low supply really meets high demand. And that high demand is evident in how long listings stay on the MLS. When last year it took 18 days, it now lasts only a week, 7 days. Looking at supply, there's a 30-day rolling average of only 149 active listings. That's half of what we saw last year, and that supply is not being replenished. At 1,081, we have 23% fewer listings hit the market in April as we did in April of 2021. What else? Oh yes, value. Remember back in the early days of lockdown when you couldn't find any toilet paper? So if you didn't have any, you sure as bleep would have paid more than the price listed on the shelf. Now, pun certainly intended. And that's what we see with the sales to list price ratio. The median number is 100%, where the number of under list price sales match the number of over list price sales. But the average is actually 100.2%, which tells me we have more going at or above list price. Price per square foot is the only consistent indicator over a long period of time, and it's consistently up. This April being a third higher than last year at $509 a foot. But here's something interesting. Price reductions increased from 11 to 16 year over year. My guess is sellers tried for the higher price, and when it didn't go under contract immediately, they quickly made the adjustment. Hat tip for moving off that mistake without hesitation, but wag of the finger for making it in the first place. Finally, pending listings. And just as March's lower pendings foretold lower sales for April, so do April's lower pendings for May. At 1,029 listings under contract, we are off last year's mark by 29%. Well, that's Routt County in a nutshell. And as we break down the different price, type, and area segments, you will see a similar thread throughout. If you have questions about the larger market or you want to know where your home stands, give me a call at 970-846-0797. Email me at johnjames@jamesteamsteamboat.com or leave a comment in the video. Or if you know someone who needs this info, please feel free to share. Until next time, take care.